Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. And I'm recording this a couple of days after the new PTP has been released, the new public test branch. And since I do have that, I might as well start looking at the things we got. Probably everybody knows by now, or may know by now, that we have a lot of stuff which is going to be discovered, and as a matter of fact I need to check my meat chest, so some things will change. Let me think. That can remain the same, that can remain the same. Let's see what I don't need. Water tusk. Yeah, not really. Everything else can be kept. So what I intend to do is starting exactly that. We have a whole load of new crafting recipes, and from experience I've already noticed one of those is very powerful. So I need to check if it's actually here. We also have some other things. In general, what I need to do is be going back to the Black Forest for a while, just to get the new things. Now, let's see. Bracelets of the Brave, Health, Clubs, Plants, Forest, Iron Boots, Nimble, and Tips. There's one which is very powerful but very hard to get, considering I'm also not happy about fighting that creature. So we'll see how I'm going to do that. One speed not needed. Boots. Armor and health regeneration. That way be useful for me. Health generation plus 25%. So what we have here are trinkets. Trinkets are little items that will mess up in a way. Yeah, it is mess up your inventory even more, and I've seen lots and lots of comments about people, yeah, but we need even more inventory slots. I won't go into that discussion because personally I'm like, you don't need to bring all your shit with you. In general, what I have here is needed for exploration. I can remove the hammer, put it in another slot. Actually, it should be like that. I got 2 potions, I got my food, I'm using the feast as a third food. Currently 2 stacks of arrows, which I can reduce to 1. My armor, the belt, wisp light, or maybe a trinket, or maybe the wishbone, Dwerger circlet, things like that. Main weapons, swords, shields, bow, those are my main weapons. Pickaxe and normal axe to do the mining and the wood cutting, which leaves me, if I bring pocket portal, for a pocket portal I need 10 wood, for the workbench 24 fine wood, 2 circling cores and 10 ice, so that's 4, which leaves me with 2, 4, 6, 8 slots. Pick things up. The moment I am anywhere and I drop The pocket portal, I've got 12 inventory slots you can use. That's my stance on how you do your inventory management. In my opinion, there is no need to bring your hoe in battle. There is no need to bring the cultivator with you. There is no need to bring the scythe with you. There is no need to bring all potions. Just use what you have to use. Leave anything else at home. Some people are even more minimalist and claim that if you bring less arrows, for instance, the 36 I have here will be enough. But yeah. Anyway, we have. I'm currently not using anything. I think a moment was I could blunt and clubs. I could do porcupine. Heart of the Forest. Let's start there. This is unlocked in the Black Forest. Obviously, Bronze Ancient Seed and the Shaman Trophy. Gives you faster health regeneration, which is quite nice because you need it. The Iron Brooch is Swamp. Once again you get extra health, extra armor. Nimble Anklet is basically also Swamp. Stamina, movement speed. And Bracelet of the Brave is actually the last one. The one from the mountains is very hard to get because you need a trophy for each of everyone. This unlocks with adrenaline. The moment the trinket is equipped, and you hit something, you start getting adrenaline. If you block something, you start getting adrenaline. Once I get 85 points, this triggers and you get 100 health, 20 club skill, 10% blunt damage extra for 60 seconds. That's how it works. Now, that's not the only thing that we have. You have the wooden swords, which you can craft, and that's required for something else. There is, I don't think anything, yeah, of course there is, because we have, after the normal weapon axe, skull splitter, we now got a black metal battle axe. So, the iron, swamp, mountains, plains. That's how it goes. Anything else? Yeah. I don't think that is right now. That's one thing. Another thing is that a lot has changed. I have to take a look. Still have a lot of black metal. I have to call it okay. And what I am going to do, at least today, smelting this of course, is gather my stuff. Let's get our sleeping done first, and after that eat. I'm very powerful for that area, and head to the Black Forest because that's where we begin. There is one EOI, and what I will do is checking its location with the dev commands. There are 5, and the bugger is very, very complicated to find. So what we're going to do is this. Zero, 1, which may imply there's actually these are the positions. Where's my... I don't see my mouse. These are the positions, the map positions of the combat runes, and those areas are some sort of arena where you can enter and fight a certain enemy, thus increasing your blocking skill or any weapon skill you want to use. I'm not going to look for them because this is an old world, which also means it's very likely that on those locations some things aren't there. What we are going to do, like I said, is heading to the Black Forest. And this time I'm kinda lucky, because I can actually enter any Black Forest I've already been to. So the first stop will be Valheim. Should I craft any of the trinkets yet? Well, I'm not going to use... Let me think. Health armor. Gun speed. Health clubs. Not using clubs either. That's my skills. 24 clubs, 31 swords, 25 regen, 60 seconds, 5 bronze, 5 seed, and a shaman. So, I'm going to get so many arrows at some point. I don't have the ancient seed, okay. The other one was using a Lux trophy. Five iron, 5 bark, and a leech. I do have the bark, I do have the iron. And I most likely also have the leeches. But I have to pick. We have the leeches. I have to pick the trinkets because it will be the easiest way to show how it works. The idea to go to the mountains to hunt something, the trophies, iron, five. Things can't be upgraded, by the way. And ancient bark. Don't remember how much. But it will show up anyway. Iron boots. Craft. Bing! 1 iron brooch. Equipping, and it does nothing. problem. It will over time. Anything else I need to bring? Yep, worker circuits. Where did I keep that one? Don't need him. Do need that. Respawn is not needed. Do I hear a raven? I think I did. Also, the elder is also in the Black Forest. Actually, I should have brought the blunt weapon. Nah, never mind. See, I hear indeed a raven bringing tidings. Well, here we go. See, adrenaline. Here we go. And where's the other one? Because I thought it was mentioned by two. Guess it isn't. Do I have any? I probably have a crypt over there. Okay, where? There. Let's go. Give an idea about how it works. I think there's a crypt too. Is that a dolmen? No, it looks like a dolmen. Missed. See that number 2 under my stamina bar? That's the adrenaline buildup, which... Whoa, 2-star. It's also... This is why I said, but it's going down the moment that I don't fight. This is why I said about the inventory. Don't need stones actually. And now it triggers. So it goes back to 0. That's the end of this. Now I don't need some stuff. No stones, no blueberries. No seed. This can be kept. But it triggered for 30 seconds. I had more health gain and 20 armor above what I have. This is 30, 44, 76. That 4 is 80. So for 30 seconds we had 100 armor. That's the idea about it. That's only one thing. There's something else we need to go to, and hopefully I'm just as lucky as I was in my private game. Also hope that I haven't explored this one and forgot to mark it. Because I actually have the wrong weapon. But then there's no need to worry about that. To think that I just decided in my private game not to explore anymore. We've been here before. Not to explore any burial chambers anymore because I was getting a little bit tired of it. We've been here before. Very obviously. Okay. Because it's empty as it can be. We get out of again. Was actually paying attention. Okay. Let me think how to solve this. Because I'm not in the mood to move around the entire island. Especially since I've been stupid. So let's head back to the elm. I forgot something. I forgot to bring my pocket portal. Or at least the pocket portal is in Mistlands. And bring. There we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, a new enemy. And this one is having a lot of problems with my current weapon. Done. It looks on. Right, so we've got no trophy. Meat, sorry. Meat, skin, and paw. And I hear something else growling. Ah, that big boy. Not going to deal with him. Bears are tough, but also easy to defeat if you know what you have to use. Slash damage. Ladies and gentlemen. Slash. They're black forest creatures. So you will encounter them with worse weapons as what I was using. But you also have one weapon that may help. They're similar level to trolls, but yeah, you saw that specific attack they used. That slam. I think that's doing the most damage. If you're able to dodge roll that whatever way to get out of slam, you're doing fine. You do have a weapon you can use. Actually, even it narrows items. So, in regards with that, where did I put the entrance? In regards to that, it can be defeated. May take some time, but it can be defeated. Where did I put my entrance? Really? 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 So, burial chamber that's not on the map. Probably have been here. Yeah, open door. No need to look any further. Well, doesn't matter. It's still the same thing. That may hurt you, Skelly. Blocking also gives adrenaline, by the way. And where did I drop my entrance? Ah, here. Oh, I passed it too low. Yeah, right. Let me think. Gold farm, that's my pocket portal. At least. At least we have 5 of those. So I may actually craft another trinket now. The heart forest, 25% health regen. Gives me faster health regen. 5 hit points, 9 hit points. Don't think it's needed anymore. Never mind that. Place stats. First this. Or I'm actually going to split this. We had new armor. patterns of the bear. Bear hide, bear paw, and wolf. So it's a set. Now here comes the nice part. You get 30% health regen and 50% stamina regen if you have the full set. But it also means you're slightly weak versus blunt, slash and pierce. So any club, any sword and any spear or arrow is hitting you. Considering this is Black Forest, see here, you're going to encounter slash and the pierce from the skeletons and the blunt from the trolls and the great wolves. The bear itself is doing slash damage, I think it was. I have to check that. I don't know right now from the top of my head. But at the same time, you're doing slash and chop damage. Chop is done by an axe, slash is done by an axe. So, what's the best weapon against a bear? An axe, because with the patterns, with the full set, you're getting 10% extra with that. So patterns is the necklace. Then we have not the helmet yet, because I missed one item of that. The loincloth. As you can see, 7 to start with. If I compare it to the troll, patterns is doing 7. Similar, troll is doing 6, so it's actually 1 point less. The advantage of the troll tunic is that you eventually get cape, but then here comes the nice part. Troll hide cape is 1 and deer hide is 1. So eventually you will miss out on 3 points between a maximum set of troll and a maximum set of bear items, but you get a much better part, much better, because that's 50 sneak, which is nice to approach and hit. And this is much more up close. It's basically the whole set. It should be something else, I thought. The whole set is meant for unarmed combat. Where is it? Not here. Here? No, that's Flash Ripper. It should be in here. What else I got? Club. Yeah, there it is. Paws of the bear. Not part of the set actually, but doing slash damage. Combine that with the set, you get more slash damage to do. So I won't craft it yet. But eventually I will. Troll. Yeah, there. this will be added here. Then we've got the meat, which can be turned into cooked bear meat. I actually do that just to show off after I dropped off the beer. The other side is better. Only can cook one item. Sure. Bear meat. Now, stats. 40 health, 13 stamina. And checked. 40 health, 30 stamina. So, as long as people don't have carrots, use this. That's the idea behind it. Where do I drop this? Always drop it in. Wood meat. Need to put that down. I don't think I need any wolf meat anytime soon. So that's one thing. We also were able to craft a wooden sword. We already saw that one, which is basically a weapon for sparring. So if you're playing with friends and you want to train one way or another, you want to fight each other one way or another, the wooden sword is one of the tools that won't be doing much damage with it. Need fresh crypts. If I combine that with that brooch, what it was, no. For the time being, I leave it like this. And I'm stupid again. I'll be damned. 20 fine wood. 20 ice. Or certainly quartz. 10 normal. Skip that. I need fine woods. Let me think. The plains part. Yeah. Let's do it. Plains farm. Not that I'm farming anything over there, but it's still a plains farm. Still has birch trees nearby. Need 40 pine wood. Right. Another thing I need to keep an eye on is the fact that sloped combat has changed, which means that anything is able to hit me from another position. And of course I didn't pay attention to that for a little bit. I almost got killed. Okay, 22. I need 40. So I need another tree. Well, at least I got enough common wood after this. And I don't have to cut down the trees I have at my base, which is also nice. 39. Problem solved. I can't teleport that. Shit. Can't teleport that black metal anyway. Come on, come on. Shoot, there are two of those buggers. They're going to kill Fluffy. Actually, they killed Fluffy. Fluffy killed one of them. Okay. So sad. No more Fluffy. Yeah, I completely forgot that there's still that tar pit nearby. Somewhere over there. I may have drained it, but that doesn't mean things don't respawn. We've got fine wood. Apparently that's the only thing that matters. Double P. Pocket. Let's get everything repaired and move out. Did I move? Yeah, it's out. And after that we're going to travel from Eldor till inventory is full, then return home. Oh, water. Oh. Sorry, I had a small sneeze coming up. There it must go. Hang on. There is something. Yep, we got a new skill. Dodge, which increases the moment you're dodging away. And looking at it, we need to get a lot of improvement. The thing is, it's not something I usually use. The only reason I used it and activated is because I decided to dodge roll towards that block. Because that will save my butt, which it did actually. Let's although it is arrows that bring once. Don't need those. So that would free up a slot. Instead, like this, I will move the trinket down to the arrow slot as soon as things are done. As soon as those needle arrows are gone, hell, let's see how much we can get. I have a couple of goals this time. First of all, more bears. Because I will need the bear skins, the paws, and eventually the trophy. Hey, hang on, I missed something. There is something else. That I should mention. So, first of all, another bear for the trophy, which is quite hard to get. The paws and skin. Then in the burial chambers there's also something that I need. So we will have to explore those as well. And there's something length I also might have to take a look at. That'll be later. There's too many right now. So Skido, where is it? Oh. Curious what will happen if the Skido and bear clash. Obviously, no, not obviously. Considering the death Skido is from a higher biome, one may expect that it will win. But if it approaches the bear from the wrong direction and that bear is able to do slam, like it tried to do with me, well actually it didn't try, it did. The Skido with his very fragile health will be gone. No doubt about that. Oh dears. Moving. So I don't need you. There's the fueling tower. No, it's a great wall tower. No, not what I'm looking for. And bears don't spawn at night, they spawn at daytime, so I don't know where and how that mechanic works. They spawn at daytime. Stagger. Sort that later. Left-hand exploration today. Yellow mushrooms needed. Not in the mood to work on that today. Just loot in, loot out, go. And the new location, although, well, not really needed. That's fun to know. That's just how it went in the other game as well, my private game. Look, there it is, ghosts. New material. That's what I was hoping for. We will have a look at that in a bit. There's more in this area. Well, not that way. Now that's the third time my mouse is playing up. The only reason I'm picking up the circling cores is because they're useful for portals and later other stuff. So what we had showing up, this is what I actually forgot to mention. Archery targets is something I can craft and use to practice archery. Making sense, right? But something I can build at my base and sort of setting up an archery range. Battle Brother is a training dummy with a twist. Anything else? Yeah, we have not unlocked the rock yet. So let's continue. I think this is it. No, it isn't. Good. Another one. But look at the ghost. So the ghost drop ectoplasma. Yep, that makes sense. Which is used to, well, let's call it power the Battle Brothers. Which, like I said, is a training dummy with a twist, and the twist comes from the ectoplasma. Neat. Yeah. So it looks like this one's done. No. Now, do we get another ghost? Would be nice. No, we don't. That's a shame. Still aren't done yet. Now we are. Map. Map. Don't need that. How many plasma? 7. Okay. That's going faster as I was hoping for. Hello, little buggers. Ow. There's more than one, and I got a health problem right now. Gotcha. That's something I completely forgot about. Those little buggers showing up in other biomes after I defeated their leader. So I really need a building right now. I can place the workbench and the portal and get back to my base. Ow! What the hell? Well, I think that's two for the price of one. But I still haven't found a building. 5 minutes of food. Hang on. More open here. Frost cave. No, that's not what I need. Sure. 30 seconds before dawn. Okay. Two-star Grey Dwarf. Normal Grey Dwarf. Shaman. That is a building. That's where I can put my portal. I also can drop off those needle arrows, because I'm not going to need those if I start raiding crypts. No, I can't drop my portal over here. It's too close to fueling lands for my liking. Oh, maybe I can drop my portal. Just need to remove that last skelly. Workbench. Repair. Building floor. Because I got plenty of wood, so by doing things the hard way, if you can do it, the easy way. Done. Think though about the archery range. That other item. To mention where to put this. 6. Archery target, 4 fine woods, 10 scraps. Little brother, 5 fine wood. And bronze nails. How many? Many bronze nails? 10. Yes. That I will have to go and chop down some trees again. First, I need to figure out where to build my archery range. Maybe in the back where the wolves currently are. In that small area. Yeah. A nice enclosed training area over there. As if I have known it. La 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 la. Building. Cross. Ah, shoot, I forgot to let scratch. 10. 10. chickies. That's a lot of chickies. That card of mine is collecting dust. Almost like one of those things when I was on vacation a long time ago as a kid. When people had the old cars or old trolleys, trailers, things like that, carts parked in a field and it was slowly overgrown by weeds. That's what my cart looks like. Already missing. Crap. Guess I have to build some things later. Now that's the Battle Brother. This is what it does. That's what I can do. I can actually don't think that's the right spot, by the way, but I can use it as a training dummy. I think I'll move this and that. Put it over here. Eight left. Can't go any further. Then we have an archery target. Which, as you can see, shows exactly what I've hit. 2 5s and 7. I have to do something with that wood later, but that's basically how that archery target and the Battle Brother works. So, that's armor. We've covered the new drops. Covered 2 crafting pieces. We've covered some of the trinkets. And I'm not done with the trinkets yet, because there's a lot more to discover. Everything else can be dropped off in stashes again. So that Battle Brother is quite nice. to practice blocking. Something I absolutely need, I think. So I'm still not very good at it. Do it like this for now, because I want to collect some more ice. The needle arrows can be dropped. Chest. So you'll get a lot of those. So for now, this is it. Next episode I will certainly return to Black Forest because I want that piece of armor crafted. Or better said, I want all 3 pieces of armor crafted. Once that's done, I'm going to spend a little bit more time in the plains, including the nighttime, to look for other stuff, maybe even the mountains, but I may also do that in private game, I don't know yet. We'll see. Now, thanks for watching everybody, and I do hope you've been enjoying this. The new items are nice. The banners moving is nice too. That's also an addition from the latest patch. So, I hope to see you next week. Have a good week everybody, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.